welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing United States 3, Trinidad and Tobago 0 in the CONCACAF Nations League 2023-24 quarterfinal leg 1, League A, of course, Copa America qualifiers. Estados Unidos 3, Trinidad y Tobago 0 en la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF. Liga A, cuartos de final, partido ida en la Copa América, rumbo a la Copa América de la CONCACAF. With this game, it should have been worse. It should have been worse. 3-0 was bare minimum. Bare minimum. Yeah, they probably already won the tie, but they did it in a very unexpected, very crappy way, the USA. And I expected way better from this team. Way better. And in the end, they look like crap. They look absolutely like crap. And it's absolutely sad that this team played the way they did. I mean, I don't know how the hell. 3-0. 2 moments of greatness and 1 mistake by Trinidad. Other than that, goalkeeper stood in his head. USA didn't get wide enough. They finally broke down the wall. Took them way too long to break down a team down to 10. It's crazy. Halftime, it was 0-0. USA held a lot of possession. They held a lot of possession, but they go forward. Lots of saves by Smith, the Trinidadian goalkeeper. Trinidad goes down a man. You think they'd break him down before the end of the half. They don't. Trinidad gets into the half, 0-0, 0-0, and you're like, damn, they might just pull something off here. And then the later this game goes, the longer this game goes without a goal, you're like, Trinidad might just get out of Austin with a draw. You're like, damn, maybe. But in the end, it's still 0-0, still 0-0 at the half. And then it starts breaking apart in the 82nd minute. Ball crossed in to Ricardo Pepi by Anthony Robinson. Ricardo Pepi taps it in off the shoulder of Smith and in to make it 1-0, 1-0. Then in the 86th minute, ball crossed in by Gio Reyna. Falls to Anthony Robinson outside the box off of a block. He bangs it in to make it 2-0. He gets a goal and an assist. And then Anthony Robinson comes in, 2-0, 2-0, of course. He comes in with a hockey assist, plays it into Gio Reyna, plays it into Balogun, who plays it into Gio Reyna, and Gio Reyna has a banger of a shot, a beautiful shot to close it up in the 89th minute, 3-0, 3-0, and that's the way it would end, 3-0. 3 goals in 10 minutes put the U.S. up, and probably won them this tie, if we're being completely honest. It did win them the tie, but it should have been more. The U.S.'s A team against Trinidad's A team is 3-0. The U.S.'s C team against Trinidad's A team was 6-0. So, it's a question. And they didn't have Pulisic in either match. So, scientifically, you're like, well, damn. Really? They couldn't do it twice. You thought it would be worse. Because you had Balogun, you had Reyna. And I thought they had a pretty good match. They had a lot of shots on net. A lot of saves by Smith. Let's not forget that. Again, he would have been man of the match if Anthony Robinson didn't have an assist, a goal, and a hockey assist. So we'll get there. Full-time stats are as follows. 26 shots to 1, 8 shots on goal to 0, 75% possession to 25% possession, 648 passes to 222, 91% pass accuracy to 65, 14 fouls to 9, 2 offside to 3, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 1. Listen. Here's how I'm going to put it, because I'm going to give you the pluses, then I'm going to give you the negatives, because that's the way I'm going to do here. Because to me, there was pluses in this game. That is true. There were negatives in this game. That is true, especially for the USA. Big ups to Trinidad for staying 0-0 for that long, though, especially down a man. It was an absolute masterclass that goalkeeper Smith, Denzel Smith, had a masterclass, and he would have been man of the match had he just let in 1 goal. But in the end, those last 10 minutes, that took away man of the match honor from him. But damn, he still had a really good performance. He stood on his head until he did cause first goal to go in. Second goal was amazing. Third goal was amazing. I'd really only put 1 on him, but he still allowed 3. But he had a good game, Denzel Smith. So you know what? The hat tips to him. And hat tips to Trinidad for the defensive performance, keeping USA to 3 at home. Sadly enough, it wasn't enough for Trinidad to have a chance at Hazley Crawford, or a true chance. I mean, they still have a chance, but it's not a true chance. And there's no away goal, so it wouldn't have mattered if they scored or not anyway. Well, it would have made it easier. All they would have to score is 2 and then go to extra time or penalties. But with that being said, Trinidad played a good defensive game in the end, but a mistake and 2 wonder goals led to Trinidad losing 3-0 and probably losing the tie and having to play the repechaje. But what can you do? So I still got to give some respect to Trinidad. They played very tough. They played their hearts out, and they kept it to a smaller score line than I expected. So that's respectful. That's respect to me, is that they kept it to a lower score line than I expected. So, you know what, Trinidad, you did a damn good job. Sometimes it just doesn't fall your way. With that being said, USA, the good, 26 shots. 8 shots on goal. 75% possession. They held possession like a mug tonight. Matt Turner never really got tested. Never really got tested. That's a good thing. The defense never really got tested. So did Trinidad play a great game? No. Did they play a game where they were very tough to beat? Yes, and that is the big thing. They played a game where they were tough to beat. It wasn't a great game. The U.S. were dominant in the way of they had the possession, they had the shots, they had the amount of passes. There was never a question if the U.S. would lose the game. The question was, were they going to score? And they almost blew it in that case. At best, it was going to be a draw. Or I would say at worst, it was going to be a draw. A 0-0 draw. Trinidad never had a chance to win. Their opportunity was to keep it low. Keep the score low. Keep it from being 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-0. And they were just on the precipice of not having that happen. But in the end, it all fell apart in the last 10 minutes. But they played well with only 10. The USA, the bad is the USA should have scored more goals because it was only a 10-man team. They were down a man. The U.S. were 11. They had 11 men. Trinidad had 10 men. So Trinidad should have lost by more. They should have lost their ass. So the fact that the USA only finally broke the deadlock with 10 minutes to go is an absolute shambles. It's an absolute shambles. Because what they needed to do was win the game by more than 3. Not that it would have hurt them. Not that it hurts them to only win by 3, because in the end, they still are probably going to win the tie. I think 3 goals is enough. I don't think there's going to be any shenanigans down at Hazley Crawford. I mean, Trinidad's had a really good Nations League run, but here's the thing. I don't see any shenanigans coming. But the fact that the USA took 80 minutes to break down a 10-men at the time, for about 50, 60 minutes at the time, Trinidad team is just mind-boggling. They should have had this game over with by the 30th minute. And then after they went down, this game should have been over by half. The fact that the USA, a lot of saves by Smith, they wasted a couple of chances. They didn't get wide enough. I think they need to be a bit wider on the attacking play. There was not enough people in the box. Like the runs into the box, they were outnumbered, which didn't help either. Balogun ghosted. I think Pepe played better. Gio Reyna had his moments, but they need to drop Gio behind Balogun. They need to connect with each other. That might be better, I think. And I guess Pepe if you're going 2 strikers. Tillman wasn't great. I didn't think Tillman was anything special. I think Paredes had a couple of good runs, but other than that, he's a youngin'. You gave him a chance. It didn't work out because you didn't have Weah or Pulisic. So there you go. McKennie, he did well on the ball, I thought. Musa didn't have his best game, I don't think. Defensively, they really had nothing to do except Anthony Robinson having the force with him, being the Jedi he is. Popped one in. Got an assist and a hockey assist. So good for him. But other than that, I think the USA were just a bit too underwhelming tonight. I think they were very underwhelming. The numbers makes it seem like they dominated this game. The scoreline's like, that doesn't really add up. If you watch it, you're like, yeah, they did not show what we expected them to show in this tie. But they still technically won the tie. So can we really be that harsh after that last 10 minutes? I would like to be, but then that would just be the skies falling, and you really can't do that. But Berhalter, you are on thin ice, buddy. Thin ice. And funnily enough, Ricardo Pepi saved your ass again, just like he did in Honduras, back in the World Cup qualifying cycle. So thank him again, because you were on thin ice. You would have been ran out of town, ran out of Dodge, had that been a 0-0 draw. Hell, even 1-1. But I think 0-0 would have been even worse. And then had you lost, you would have been ran out of Dodge. So you're a lucky man. But Ricardo Pepi had his moment. But with that being said, man of the match for me is Anthony Robinson. The Jedi, may the force be with him. Man of the match, Anthony Robinson, with 1 assist, 1 goal, and 1 hockey assist. He made this game end up being 3-0 in 3 different phases of play. So, for me, yeah, Anthony Robinson should be man of the match. 1 true assist, 1 goal, 1 hockey assist. That's man of the match to me. I don't know what it is to you, but that sounds like man of the match to me for the USA. So Anthony Robinson had a part in all 3 goals. That's man of the match activities to me. Anthony Robinson is man of the match. May the force be with you, Jedi. With that being said, there you go. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a pleasure. Share it with your friends and family. All that great stuff. Thank you to Yeezus for all those gifted memberships today. Like 14. Like 14 gifted memberships. Just count the new names on the list. It's a lot of names. So that's all Yeezus. All Yeezus. All gifted memberships. Thank you to him for that. I appreciate it. I love it. It's amazing. Let's go. Let's go. So, welcome to my new members. Welcome to my new gifted members. If you want to stay, hopefully over the next month, you want to stay and you stay on your own time. If not, well, what can you do? But with that being said, there you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a pleasure. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I probably said that a second time, but tomorrow we will be here for Canada. Jamaica versus Canada live in RSR. There you go. I'll see you then. Come on, Canada. Don't be depressing, please. So we'll see that tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's have some fun with it. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.